Okay, I'm back. Everyone's favorite greedy, grouchy, retro necromancer VTuber is back. I realized we've made a mistake with something. We did not look at the instruction manuals for Dracula X or Castlevania Legends. We're not going to go back and look at those. I do want to look at the instruction manual for Bloodlines, though. It's a Genesis manual, so it should be short. People that main Genesis back in the day weren't exactly known for their reading skills. Ooh, the Nintendo fanboy comes out. All right, let's. Oh, it's not pulled up. Reading skills. Ha ha ha. I don't know how to work a computer. Where is that? There it is. Okay. Let me move this up so you can see it. I know. All right, so here we go. Here's the, can you guys see that? Doesn't look like you can see it yet. No? Why can we not see this? Okay, you can see that, because I can see that. Okay. All right, so let's look at this. No, I love the Genesis. I'm just being silly. I fucking love the Genesis. The Genesis is fucking great. Congratulations, Vampire Slayer. You've discovered that you can't escape your destiny and must join the latest generation of Belmont vampire hunters. Study these fateful writings before venturing into the unknown. Oh, geez. Journey back to 1897 in the Transylvanian countryside of Romania? Wait, is that ripped off of Symphony of the Night? Except, like, it's like Journey back to 1797, and doesn't that how Symphony open up in the opening crawl after the Richter fight with Dracula? It was a time of fear and dread for the simple people of this European country. They lived under the dark rule of Count Dracula for many years. He was a ruthless warrior when he was alive, but he was even more terrifying in death. For you see, he's the king of vampires. But even one as powerful as Dracula has enemies. From the early 16th century, the Belmonts, including Trevor, Christopher, and the legendary Simon, had been fighting Dracula and his minions throughout Europe. Finally, in 1897, Quincy Morris, a descendant of the House of Belmont, overcame great odds to defeat Dracula and send him to his eternal grave. Unfortunately, since Quincy was so badly beaten in this battle with the Count, he lost his own life moments after plunging a wooden stake into Dracula's chest. Quincy's legacy has continued, however. His son, John Morris, and John's childhood friend, Eric Lecarde, had witnessed the Quincy-Dracula showdown from the shadows. That scene changed their lives forever. As they grew older, they swore to rid the planet of evil creatures of the underworld. 20 years later, Elizabeth Bartley. The name conjures up images of a regal countess who, in the year 1421, was found kneeling over the body of a dead young man. He had 2 puncture wounds in his neck. She was tried as a vampire and found guilty. Her sentence was too gruesome to mention in these pages. What is important is that she was indeed guilty, and not only was she a vampire, she was the niece of Count Dracula. Now in the ruins of a mysterious castle in Transylvania, an amateur witch by the name of Drolcha Zuntes, I think that's how you say that, dabbles in arcane magic. She casts a spell which brings Elizabeth Bartley back to the land of the living. Now that she has returned, Bartley is bent on one goal, reviving her dead uncle, Count Dracula. In a twist of fate, Morris and Lecarde have been drawn towards the ominous castle. Their task is simple: defeat Bartley before she can complete her macabre objective. Completing their task, however, will involve many perilous encounters and life or death acts of bravado. Is your heart strong enough for the challenge? Stage is set. The fighters are ready. John Morris has been summoned. Okay, John Morris is like a Belmont. Eric Lecarde is a master lanceman. You can choose to be either John or Eric. John's weapon is not only a whip is not only a weapon. He can use it to grapple, swing, Eric's lance allows him to pole vault over great heights. There's a lot more text in here than I thought there was. The hunt begins. Make sure your Sega Genesis system and controller are properly connected. There's that beautiful Genesis. Man, the Mark I Genesis is just a beautiful console. After the legal screens, the introduction will play. Press start. Using a password. Select options. Controlling the horror. Oh, the 6-button controller. Okay, special controls for John Morris. He can swing with his whip. Eric has a mega jump and a spinning lance. Ghoulish items, candles, coat of arms, the bag of kreuzers, mutton chop, 1-up, red jewel, blue jewel, and the spell book that only appears in 2 spots, one of which is very out of the way. Crystal blade boomerang, battle axe, sacred water, the mirror of truth. And here are some of our enemies. We have Death, not being called Grim Reaper anymore, Vampire Bat, Skeledragon, Raven, Medusa's Head, Flaming Skull, and Drolta's Mecha Knight. Interesting name, that last one. Especially for a character that's not even in the game. Though I think she was planned to be a boss in the game. I think she was originally going to be Dracula's second form. Because when you fight Dracula, he has 3 forms. First one is standard Drac. Third form is like a demon vampire thing. The second form looks like Palpatine. Like, it's a really, really strange thing. Where's the Gates of Doom? Also, I love this intro. I love how it starts with a shot of Trevor and Sypha. Alright, so let's start with this one because I want to get to Adventure Rebirth. Oh, good lord, hang on. Wire of my Genesis controller just whacked a bunch of stuff. Just hit my mouth. Not my mouth, my mouse. Okay. All right. John Morris, born in Texas. Eric Lacarde, born in Spain. I technically am a native Texan, so I'm going with my people. Also, I like the way John plays more than Eric. John does more damage. John has an easier alt route in stage 5. I just like the way John plays more than Eric. Eric's neat. And I'm glad that this was like a game that like had a character select screen. Like, I thought that was really cool. But I don't know. I prefer John. Oh, hang on. I got to make sure I got the volume right. I don't know if it's super loud or super low. I should have checked that to begin with. All right, Bloodlines. Oh, God, Bloodlines should be at 20%. It's probably super low. Yeah, let me turn this up. Okay. This should be better. Is that better? Now, unlike most of the games I've played tonight, this is a game I've actually played very recently. I did deathless runs of both John and Eric within like the last 2 months for my YouTube channel, which was actually the first time I've ever done this game deathless. I did not do this game deathless for Dot's Challenge last year. It was like one of the last games I had left, and I just did not have time to learn it deathless. I did 1cc it, but this game should be pretty fresh in my memory. I'm not trying to 1cc. I'm just trying to clear this because I want to see how many Castlevanias I can beat tonight. The fucking boss rush at the end, and I'm a boss gamer. I love boss battles. I love boss fights. If a game has lame boss fights, I'm gonna be disappointed. But the boss rush at the end of this game is fucking nuts. You technically have 4, 5, 6.
Thank you.
Sheriff Ram. Sheriff, thank you for the 10-month resub. Thank you, Sheriff. How are you? Okay. There was a funny Reddit post about this game. Someone was raging hard about this boss. They're like, I quit after the dog at the beginning. It's just, I got hit by the glass. I didn't know how to avoid it, so I just stopped playing. And I'm like, no, you didn't really play the game if that's where you quit. But yeah, like having like played through this recently and done both characters deathless, I definitely think John's the better of the two characters, or at least for my play style anyway. No, I'm not a boss gamer. I like boss fights. That's what I was trying to say. I have a problem with words. They defeat me sometimes. But yeah, I like boss fights. But the boss rush at the end of this game is a little much. And the problem with it is that it really does kind of feel padded. Like, you have to fight like 3 bosses from previous levels. The vampire count lady turns into Medusa, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Her actual fight is really long, and I don't know. The Dracula stuff's really good. But I feel that the boss battle or the boss rush goes on way too long. But yeah, Sheriff, I hope you have had a wonderful weekend. I don't know if it's because video games or what, but I feel so much better. Like, my back is not hurting as bad as it was this morning or yesterday. Like, yesterday, like, it was like, oh my god, it's painful to walk. This is not good. Alright, so there's not many 1-ups to find in this game, but there's one right here. So, you know, grab it. So I actually learned something about this game fairly recently thanks to a Twitter post. There's a really good Castlevania streamer by the name of Jupiter Climb who does a bunch of speedrunning of all the fucking Castlevania games practically. He made this really interesting post about how this boss here is like the bane of all speedrunners because its patterns and everything are completely random. Like, there's no way to predict what this thing is going to do. And that apparently makes it like a nightmare for like speedrunners. Which I can see that. But at the same time, I mean, just I don't know, roll stomp it. Of course, that roll stomping it, you can lose time with that, I'm sure. He's got a lot of really good Castlevania content on his well, just on his he just has really good Castlevania content in general. Like, I don't know if he was the one that discovered it, but he was the one that posted about how a cheat code for Legacy of Darkness had been discovered like just a few months ago that lets you select any of the characters at the beginning of the game without like having to unlock any of them. I don't want to lose my crystal ball because I have a bunch of bosses coming up, and this helps me cheese 2 of them. But at the same time, if I take damage from any of these minotaurs, I will lose it, so... Oh, close. Oh, shit. I was going the wrong way. One up there, but I can't get that now. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, this is the easiest boss in the series. This guy shouldn't even be in the game. Hey Broily, welcome back. Okay. Actually, let's hit this and get it to despawn. Hey, no damage. Thank you for the kind words, Poncho. This is a really good game. I used to not really care for this. I had this as a kid. I'm actually playing on my childhood cart right now. It was one of the games. My mom knew I liked Castlevania, so after she and my dad got a divorce, and she got me a Genesis to encourage me to come visit more often. I would play this, and I never beat this as a kid. I remember the furthest I could get was death.
Thank you.
Broily. Oh no, Silhouette. Thank you for gifting a sub to Broily. Thank you, Broily. You have my emotes again, dude. Sil, thank you for that. Very kind of you. Let me give Silhouette a shout out. And Finley, thank you for making me thin again. Thank you. Finley has made me thin. Oh! And I accidentally reset the game through the analog menu. Lovely. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We weren't super far in the game. That would have really hurt if I had been past it. This is how it works. You press down and start, and then how did I do the reset? Oh, I think I just clicked on run cartridge. That's what I did. Thank you, thank you, Sil, for the gifted sub to Broily. Y'all be sure to check out my buddy Silhouette, awesome streamer friend who hasn't streamed in a while, but is getting back in the habit of is going to be getting back to streaming. Sil had unfortunately a bunch of serious computer issues. Okay, we've seen that. We're skipping that. The one thing I don't like about these analog consoles is that they make bringing up the menu and resetting your game a little bit easier than what it should be. Like, make me press all the buttons on the controller at once to do that. Or to prompt the question, you know, do you want to reset? So John Morris, his father Quincy Morris is actually a character in the Bram Stoker novels Dracula. In the novel, Quincy, who is also from Texas, is the guy that kills Dracula in the novel. If I remember correctly, he kills Dracula with a fucking Bowie knife. Like Quincy is a fucking man's man. I forget the actor who played him in Francis Ford Coppola's adaptation of the novel, but he was really, really good in that. That's the weird thing about this game, is that it makes the novel Dracula, it makes it canon. Now, they could have had a more interesting first name, right? No offense to any Johns out there. I have a pretty fucking boring real-life name, too. Broily's bringing out the fatty emotes. We should watch that on Discord movie night one night. We should watch the Francis Ford Dracula movie. I actually really like it, even though it's really not super accurate to the book, which is fine. Movie adaptations don't have to be completely book accurate. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and I think Peter Jackson was 100% in the right for not including Tom Bombadil. That would have just confused the fuck out of general moviegoers. Your name is Judge? That is fucking cool. Like, there's that actor, Judge Reinhold. Every time I hear about Judge Reinhold, like, I think back to whenever he was in the Clerks animated series playing a fucking judge that put George Lucas on trial for the Phantom Menace. That is fucking cool. That is a fucking awesome first name, Syl. I wish I had a cool first name. I've been told I have a cool last name. I won't say what my last name is, but it's the same last name as the guy who founded one of the 5 mafia families of New York City. I have a mafia last name. And it's fucking cool. James is a good name. I like James. I like names like James and Edward and Richard. They're very distinguished names. They're very common, but they come across as very distinguished. We're gonna go with this because that's actually better to have in the water level. See, it did really, really different things than it did the last time I fought it. So I guess that's what people get at. You know, you can know a game well enough to do like a deathless run, or even a no damage run. But I think like speed running a game, like competitively speed running any game, like really forces you to like learn the nit gritty of like every detail of a game. My first, middle, and last name are all in the top most common in the U.S., and you're also a junior. My last name is a rare one. Never seen. Oh, that's cool. Well, don't tell us. I don't want you to dox yourself. You already told us your first name. Remember one time my kid actually came into the Twitch channel once. It's a terrible time to do that cross. Absolutely fucking terrible time. I almost died. Ow. Ow, that actually scared the shit out of me. Ow. Oh, ow. Oh, it's stuck in my eye! What the fuck is that? That's not one of my approved blurps. I keep telling Blurp to not allow unapproved blurps to play, and it keeps fucking resetting it. I fucking hate Blurp. Thank you for the bits, Kron. I appreciate that. Even though that did scare the hell out of me, and that almost caused me to die. That's why if I ever try to like do serious like competitive or challenge runs on stream, I'm gonna disable a bunch of the redeems. Like temporarily, right? But I would want the channel to be a lot bigger than it is now before doing something like that. I like the cozy, casual, fun channel we have, or fun vibe we have on the channel.
It's absolute brutality.
Gaelic names are cool. Gaelic names, Welsh name. Welsh. I love the Welsh language. I tried to learn it on Duolingo, and I really realized real quickly that oh, shit, I missed him. Realized real quickly that Duolingo is really not that effective of a tool for learning language. You know what was a really good tool, I thought, was the Rosetta Stone software from like 10, 12 years ago. That really, really helped me brush up on my French. Looks like Terry Bogard. Me, Terry Bogard. Okay, welcome. See if I can do this no damage again. This guy's a little trickier, I think. No damage. Now, Sarzac, don't reset the game. You still have more Castlevania to play tonight. I will do Adventure Rebirth after this, even if we go over a little. I don't know if there's going to be time for the Haunted Castle games. I mean, I did recently stream the new one. And you're not missing much if I don't stream the original. That was very close. Here, one Medusa head can, like, fuck you up. But yeah, like one time my kid came into the chat. This is a long time ago. But she came into the chat, and you know what her Twitch name was? It was her first name followed by her last name. And I'm like, get the fuck out with that. Do you know what you just did? I actually should have grabbed that axe. It's gonna make one guy up here a little tricky to deal with. No, Kron. It's the ones you picked are fine. Some people have done some very sus stuff before. It's fine. It's fine. Look, Blurp's not going to have anything on it that is going to break Twitch to you. Uh-oh. It is fine. Don't apologize, and feel free to continue to use them. It just annoys me that Blurp does resets preferences quite a lot. It's just like, stop doing that. I can always add like more sounds to like Blurp and soundboards, and you need to send me your Salacious Crumb thing, by the way. Okay. All right.
We're being attacked
right here. And hey, we're getting raided by Twisted Viper. Twisted, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm Sarzac. I'm a retro VTuber. We're doing a classic Castlevania marathon today. I think this is like my 7th or 8th Castlevania. I disappeared. Okay, I'm back. I'm not supposed to be fat anymore, though. Ah, hang on. How do I not make myself fat? There we go. Okay. But welcome. That was odd. Welcome in, Twisted. Thanks for the raid, and welcome in, everybody. I'm Sarzac. I'm a retro VTuber. Twisted, how was your stream? What were you playing? Nothing like a malfunctioning VTuber to make a first impression. Okay, this is the guy I was a little worried about. Got him. There's actually been a lot of requests to have a fat Finboy VTube model.
We're being attacked!
I'm like, I'll get some artwork commissioned of that. I'm not doing that with the model. That's way too much money. Oh my goodness, we're getting another raid. This time from Kyra. Kyra, thank you for the raid. Oh, you were playing with Kyra. Okay, so Twisted and Kyra planned this double raid. Oh, well, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everyone. Kyra, thank you for the raid, and I hope you guys had fun. Hi, teeny tiny Alex. Hi, everybody. Let's get a big shout out for Kyra. Kyra is an absolutely wonderful friend. In fact, I have to go to my P.O. box tomorrow because Kyra has sent me a plush corgi. I'm super excited for it. Let's get another shout out for Kyra. Y'all be sure to follow both Kyra and Twisted, please. And again, welcome in, Raiders. I hope everyone's having a great night. We've been playing a lot of Castlevania today. Having some odd conversations too. Okay, I want to keep the axe for this boss. Though with John, it's not really necessary because John can hit up like this. Oh, I will. I want to see how my actual real corgis are going to react to the plush corgi. A lot of time with toys, they just see plushies and they just want to rip them up. But I wonder if this is going to confuse them. I used to have a giant plush Mogwai. You know, the thing from Gremlins before it becomes a gremlin. And Winston used to get creeped out by it. He thought it was alive and he would bark at it. This guy is easy, but also kind of frustrating because it's kind of hard to predict where the rubble is going to come from. But yeah, Kyra, I hope the stream was fun. My dogs have never had a reaction to. Oh, you're lucky. Mine try to rip plushies apart, and I like plushies. I have a fairly decent sized plushie collection. Like they have this large Sonic the Hedgehog plushie I have near my my Sega games. Like that guy is marked for death. Like the corgis are always trying to get him.
Thank you.
Pug, thank you for the 18-month resub. Thank you, my friend. 18 months, jeez, that's a year and a half, dude. Dude, thank you for your support. I appreciate that a lot. Yes, Kyra's streams get crazy. I love hanging out in Kyra's streams, and I'm sometimes really mischievous when I'm watching her streams. She's got redeems that I like to use to get her in trouble. Y'all please follow both Kyra and Twisted if y'all have not followed them. I know, right? Look, it's one of the joys of getting older, Pug. Time goes by really, really fast. I kind of hate it. But at the same time, I kind of love it that I've had like, you know, such a great friend like you in the last 18 months too, you know? Gotta be careful. These are some of the worst harpies in all of Castlevania. I absolutely despise these harpies. Also, this level's kind of mean. There's no meat in the level. There's no way to restore your lost HP. Oh, did I really activate that dragon pillar? Well, that's not good. Fucking harpy. And then you cut their heads off and they sometimes don't die. They just multiply. Like Bebe's kids. You have classwork, teeny tiny Alex. Well, good luck with the classwork. I hope the classes are going well. I don't know if it's high school or college work. But I hope it's not too stressful and doesn't keep you up too late. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Oh, thank you for the kind words, Pug. I hate those swings there. This game doesn't really lend itself well to that mechanic, and there's two parts in the game where you're kind of forced to use it. I don't have the battle axe. This is going to be kind of a tricky fight then. I could have just gotten the battle axe. Alright, Bone Dragon King down. Almost 2 years, jeez. Alright, teeny tiny, have a good one. Sleep well. Have a great week. This always makes me laugh. We're in the Leaning Tower of Pisa right now. And just look at how fucking massive they've made this thing. Like, I've never seen the Leaning Tower in person. I don't know how big it is. I'm pretty sure it's not like this big. I think there's a 1-up around here I need to grab. This is one of the few Castlevanias that actually has finite continues. You can get a permanent game over. The battle axe, which actually is a really good weapon for this, and I got the 1-up, so cool. I have too, Kyra. Like, streaming has been a very positive positive thing in my life. I've met a lot of cool people. I'm really glad I decided to stream Castlevania 4 on a whim 3.5 years ago. Didn't think I would become a fucking cartoon character, but here I am. Alright, one of the worst parts of the game, I do not like this part. It's visually cool. I really dislike this part because it's very stressful. Twisted, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Let me drop you a follow back in exchange for that. I appreciate that. Let me drop you a follow. I love meeting new people. Oh shoot, looks like I've already following you. Cool. I bet I probably dropped you a follow whenever I was in Kyra's stream at some point. I follow everybody. I like finding new people. I have found some really awesome people by just being like, I'm gonna follow everybody. Or most everybody. There's a couple people I go into the channels and it's like, oof, this isn't for me. I hate this part. I hate it so much. I only have 9 hearts left. Also, that's the Tower of Pisa in the background. Kyra's amazing. Kyra is definitely one of the coolest people I've met. Alright, this boss normally gives me kind of a hard time, so I'm going to kind of focus on this. There went my... Oh, I'm out of axe. That's great. Okay. Done. Oof. Oh, you're welcome, Monkey. Well, look, thank you for being a good friend, and, you know, you're in practically every fucking stream. I honestly can't think of a stream you missed recently. I'm sure you have. I know sometimes your work schedule doesn't permit you to be here sometimes, because I do sometimes stream a lot. But yeah, no, you guys are all awesome. I have a really great community, and really excited to see it grow and see what new friends we can make along the way, you know? Alright, so we're going... Of course, Germany is represented by the munition factory. This game takes place during World War I, so of course they have to include Germany. And make Germany the munitions factory. At least they're not. At least the skeletons, while they're wearing helmets, at least they're not wearing like Kaiser helmets with like the spike on the top. You know, like the helmet that killed Kim Jong-il. Most people forget that the former leader of North Korea was impaled on a Kaiser helmet. Okay, there's some meat up here. I don't need it yet, so I'm not going to grab it, because I still might take some damage here. Probably won't, but just in case if I do. I'm not going to need it. Oh, I did skip a 1-up, though. Fuck, okay. Normally I don't go for it, because normally when I've been playing this game a lot, I've been going for deathless runs, and, you know, you don't really need a 1-up in a deathless run, because if you die once, the run's over. Oh, wow, that was close. Excuse me, Pig Knight. I saw Kim Jong-il impaled on a Kaiser helmet at the end of Team America. Okay, are you telling me Team America is fiction? I saw him fall on Kaiser Wilhelm's helmet as the Kaiser sat next to Queen Elizabeth II. I really like the music in this. Genesis music gets a lot of crap. And yeah, bad Genesis music is bad. But good Genesis music is really, really enjoyable. And I really, oh my god, taking all the hits now, aren't I? Where's the next meat at? Is there more meat in this level, or is that it? Shit, I think that's it. I don't think there's any more meat. Go up here. They did. They did, degenerate. I like how the chat kind of in two factions. There's Team Thin and Team Fat. The big question is, what team is the streamer on? Hey Red, what's going on? Okay, Frankenstein. Oh, very rude. Lantis and Finley Fish did. Finley plays both sides, apparently. But yeah, Red, what's up? How are you? So, Frankenstein, I kind of fucked up there, because normally I kill him super quickly. He always does the exact same thing, in order. There's no deviation to his attack pattern. What is this? I don't want it. Axe is good. Those won't insta-kill you, but they will do massive fucking damage. Oh wow, lots of Team Slime. Okay, so there's 3 factions. Team Thin, Team Slime, and Team Fat. Do I want this? Yeah. Oh, good lord. How do I exit this? Okay, it's the C button. And I missed the item, so that's great. I love my analog consoles.
We're being attacked!
I hate that feature. Oh, we're getting another raid! Getting a raid from Hikari! Hikari coming in with Radio Tanuki! Hi, everybody! Let's get a shout out for Hikari. Hikari, thank you for the raid. Can I get a shout out for Hikari, please? Hikari, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. I'm Sarzac, retro VTuber, if you don't know me. We're playing a lot of Castlevania tonight. Hikari, how was your stream? What were you doing? Yeah, this is why I should have gotten the other thing, this guy. Okay, do your thing. Well, it's always a pleasure having you here. What were you up to tonight? Okay, that was the last one. I think that was the last one. No, this is the last one. Also, let's get a shout out for Radio Tanuki as well. Okay, cool. Alright, now we're about to fight Vector Man, which I'm a little worried about the amount of health I have. This guy can sometimes be a real pain, even though he's fairly predictable. One hell of a boss, though. He's gonna hit me. Fuck. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, should not have tried that. Oh, cool. He's going into phase 2, I think. No, now he's going into phase 2. Yeah, everybody, please check out Hikari. Hikari is a wonderful streamer friend that I've known for about a year and a half now. I met Hikari whenever they were going through all the Ys games, which was a really epic thing to watch, having never really played any of the Ys games. Playing Sakuna, chill farming game that also action platformer type, very comfy game, except when you fall from platformers. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth? Like, action platformers are super comfy until you fall off the thing. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw Radio Tanuki up ahead. Alright, now we're in Palace of Versailles. That was built for Louis the 14th, right? The Sun King. I am the state. Ooh. This stage is both neat and really frustrating. You can't see it, but when I get hit by the pollen, it inverts my controls. So right becomes left, left becomes right. It's really kind of annoying. But thankfully it doesn't do damage. Yes, I definitely want that. Okay, when I was streaming Dead Cells, I think it was Dead Cells, about a month ago, there was a fountain, a blood fountain in the game, and I went total nerd over it because it's a reference to this fountain right here.
Doesn't last a minute. It's absolute brutality.
Yes. Absolute brutality. Billy Mitchell said so. Billy Mitchell wouldn't lie, would he? Oh, I didn't grab what I needed. This will have to do. I forgot those things shoot projectiles at you. Hey Rajan, welcome back. Bread is wheat or brown bread, cake is white bread, so the Marie Antoinette quote is slightly less dumb. And there's also a lot of evidence that she actually did not say that. That it was propaganda from Robespierre and those horrible people. Like, I'm not going to side with the French monarchy on all that, but the people behind the Reign of Terror were pretty awful. Okay, I'm taking too much damage here. There is some meat coming up. Dude, stop backing up. You don't get to back that thing up. You don't have much of an ass. Oh! That would have crushed him! So there's a really unique enemy coming up that if you position everything pixel perfect, you can actually cause him to despawn. It saves you a lot of grief if you can do it. I can sometimes do it. Okay, there he is. Then, oh, did not despawn him. But he didn't damage me. And it didn't spawn the knight that... Oh, wait, there's the knight behind me. He was supposed to have spawned. Hey, Radio. Yeah, no problem. No problem. How are you doing? No problem at all. I hope you're doing really well. We're doing a Castlevania stream marathon today because even though I do like Castlevania content every Monday, I haven't played a lot of these games, like a lot of the classic ones in a while, because these were all games that I beat fairly early on as a streamer. Okay, this is where level 5 gets branching paths. If you're playing as John, you have to go east. If you're playing as Eric, you have to go north. And I find Eric's route to be a lot more frustrating, especially since there's meat. You can get meat in John's route, but none in Eric's. So those guys will very rarely throw meat at you. If they don't, there's still a place to get meat in this section. There's 3 of these guys, so I don't mind killing 2 of them like that. But this next guy, I'm going to try to manipulate to throw meat at me. Okay, come on, Bomberman. Throw the fucking salty meat that's in your bag. There he goes. There's the meat. He threw another one. All right. So if you don't want to deal with those guys to get some meat, the last meat of the level for John anyway, there's none for Quincy, is right here. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Now, again, this is one of those sections that look really cool, but I really hate this section because it's really kind of tricky. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck a duck. I almost had that. Oh man, that was okay. Now it's just no, don't. No siree. Okay. This guy's really annoying. He's like, I'm a boss. Let me do. Oh no, he beat me up. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing a Castlevania marathon and someone finally puts me in my Leon Belmont outfit. I've been waiting for that all day. Granted, I'm not playing a game where you play as Leon. I actually want to hang on to the orb. The most annoying boss in the entire game is next. Followed by one of the coolest bosses in the game. I have not died yet so far. Knock on wood. I hate this. I really hate this boss. Very badly right now. There we go. This style, I don't even have to think about that, Poncho. I prefer Classicvanias over Metroidvanias. Like, I can say that without any hesitation. I love Metroidvanias. Don't get me wrong. I love them. They're great. But this is the kind of Castlevania game that I love. Alright, this is a really cool boss, the Princess of Moss. It's Marie Antoinette. She does look like Kirsten Dunst. Out of hearts, but she's dead. I want to do Hollow Knight at some point. I've been intrigued with it for years. Just a matter of, you know, getting to it. All right, final level. Castle Prospernia, England. This is a made-up castle. There's no such castle named that in England. It's a made-up name too. So when the Medusa heads start appearing, just duck. You can attack them head on, but ducking is safer. There's only one place you can get meat in this level, and it's actually from death. So try to be, if you're playing this for the first time, try to be very cautious. This is the worst part of the game. It's visually really cool, but I hate this part. I hate this part so much. It's so easy to die here. I've fucked up many deathless attempts. I got a one up. That was very close. Hey. Oh. I know, right, Red? Like, that's my whole thing. Like, little me did not have the attention span or the patience for that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm also kind of dumb to begin with, but... Alright, well, I should get to the final boss gauntlet without dying. Whether I can beat the rest of the game without dying is a... we'll see. But I'm not going to have any cheap platforming deaths at this point, which is pretty cool. I want the axe going into this fight. If you've never seen the final boss rush, I have to go through 9 bosses in just a second. Almost got me there. Okay. Alright, we made it to the bosses. Whew. But you know, I wonder how many people, like, in their 20s, 30s, and maybe even, like, early 40s were playing console games back then, you know? Like, we mainly think of people playing the NES or the SNES or the Genesis as being, like, young or preteens or teenagers. But, like, how many college students back then, like, you know, that couldn't afford a computer would get a console and play in their dorm rooms, you know? I have had viewers tell me before, they're like, oh, yeah, my mom played Final Fantasy when it came out, and I was a little kid. All right, this is the strangest death fight in the entire series. Because Death wants to play with cards. Hey, look, it's the level 3 boss again. So I have to fight through death. I have to fight 3 bosses I've already defeated, but they are weaker versions. But it's still really annoying. Okay, I think this is the golem, which this is actually really easy with John. I just have to make the eye available. Fine, you want to moonwalk? Yeah, this is a really there's a rumor that this was supposed to be another boss, a sorceress by the name of Drolta. It's really kind of convoluted, but people think that Death was replaced that boss like last minute, even though like Death people think Death was like a last minute addition to the game because he wasn't in it otherwise, and at that point people were expecting Death in Castlevania. The development of this game is actually really interesting. The dev team really wanted to prove it was their first Castlevania, and they really wanted to prove that they could make a unique Castlevania, and they wanted to show what the Genesis was capable of. So they like really tried to make this as good as they could. In a lot of ways, this is like an anti-Castlevania. There's a lot of things that go against like established tropes and stuff in this game, but it's, you know, it's definitely a great Classicvania. Oof. Dude. Okay, that's 3 bosses down. I've got to do some silliness with Death first. The next card he does not have on hard mode. That is only on easy and normal mode. Alright, now I have to actually fight him. Wow, I did pretty good there. I've done that fight without taking damage, but I've also done that fight taking a shitload. I'll take that. All right, so we're going to Sword Saint's favorite Castlevania fight. Ever since the day I first met Sword Saint in Akitone's channel, many years ago, I've known one thing, and it's that Sword Saint loves this battle. Always talking about it. This is All right, so let's see. I need to stand here. Perfect. Okay, I suck at this next part. Nope. Yep, I really suck at dodging that tail. Like, baby, I like some tail, but not like that. Fuck. I took way too much damage on Medusa. All right, this is just tedious right here. Pay attention to her life bar, by the way. one more time. It's a tedious fight, but I'll at least say this. It's pretty unique. So I can appreciate it for that, but I don't enjoy this fight. I feel it goes on way too long. Alright. Okay. It is Sword Saint. It is. Alright. There's just one person left. We have to fight our father, Quincy. Do I want the axe for this? Oh, yes, I do. This is an awesome rendition of Vampire Killer. Oh, that dropped already. Okay. I'm gonna get some ammo for this fight. Which, if you go straight to Dracula, you barely hear this song. This is the only time in the game it plays. I want 60, by the way. Look, I'm greedy. What can I say? No, I'm a little worried about how this fight could go. The first two forms are pretty predictable. The third form is too, but the problem with the third form is if you let it get out of your control for even a second, it's really hard to take control of the fight after that. It's not impossible, but it's difficult. So I would prefer to avoid that. Okay, this should be enough. All right, this is actually a really cool Dracula design. Alright, Dracula's gonna turn into Palpatine.
Unlimited power!
Oh, you fucker, you did not jump! Final form. Last phase. That's Castlevania Bloodlines, Deathless. Whew. At least I got one game deathless. The one game I've been playing recently out of all of these. Oh, thank you for the GGs. Really? Now, if you beat this game on hard mode, which I have done, but there was continuing because hard mode is really rough. You do get like an after credit scene of the character you were playing as, which is kind of cool. Thank you for the GGs, everyone. Resurrection of Dracula has been averted. I mean, technically he was resurrected. We just killed him. You know, imagine how annoying that has to be. You're Dracula, you get killed, you know you're coming back 100 years, you get resurrected. Oh, look, there's a Belmont right there. You get killed 5 minutes after you come back. Alright, we'll let the credits play, and then we're going to move on to Adventure Rebirth, which will probably be the last game for the stream. I might go over a little bit. I'm confident Adventure Rebirth won't take too long. So how many Castlevanias have I beaten? 4, 5, 6... Wait. 4, 5... Okay, 1 through 4. Dracula X, Legends. So this was the 7th one I've beaten tonight, or today. We're going to do one more. At least in Rondo, he's around for what seems to be a few hours. Like, he seems to be around in Rondo for a little bit, because he's, you know, sent his armies, he's kidnapped people, he's giving orders to Shaft. He seems to have been around at least for a few hours in Rondo. But like every other game... That's a cool boss. I really like the Princess of Moth. Oh, and I won't be reading any more manuals for tonight because the next game was a digital-only release, so there is no manual. I really hope we get a Rebirth collection with the Contra and Gradius Rebirths. Like, just 3 of them. Make it a Switch exclusive, since it's always been an exclusive for Nintendo. I'm fine with that. I know some people wouldn't be, but I'm fine with that. Yes, Contra 4 does need a re-release. There's a lot of Contra games that need to be re-released. See, there's Trevor and Sypho. Okay, the next game I'm playing on my Wii, so I have to go AFK for a second. I'm actually not going to switch the scene because it's a super quick shift. I'm going to mute myself, so give me just a second, everybody, and we'll switch over to the last game for tonight. Hey, Kool-Aid Matt, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Sorry, I was hooking my Wii up to my capture card there. All right. Can I show my digital games off on my Wii real quickly before we start Adventure Rebirth? Can I do that? What does the volume need to be set at here? Okay, it's probably really fucking loud. Okay. So, when the Wii was around, I went out of my way to get like weird Japanese only games like there's none right here. Oh, hang on, the Wiimote is being a little difficult. So yeah, there's Adventure Rebirth. There's Oopa Oopa. Some of you might remember when I played Konami YY World, how there was a baby you could play as. This is Oopa Oopa's game. I'm not going to play this. This is a Japanese only Famicom. Here's Musha, one of the best shmups on the Genesis. It's part of the LS series. It's incredible. Alien Soldier is really good. This is the first release of Rondo of Blood in the US. This came out a bit before the PSP collection. And it's just a direct port of the PC Engine Rondo. Like, it's not translated at all. They do make a strange change in that they changed the voice actor at the beginning who's speaking in German. I don't know why, but there's Rondo of Blood. Hey, look, Phantasy Star games. Final Fantasies. The original release of the Final Fantasy After Years games. Oh, that's right. I have ActRaiser on this. I don't actually have a cartridge of ActRaiser, but I have ActRaiser here. Should have grabbed ActRaiser 2. But yeah, I like the games I have on my Wii. All right, Adventure Rebirth. Trying to play Dracula's Curse right now for the first time. Huge Harmony of Despair fan. Oh man, Dracula's Curse is my favorite Castlevania. I actually played through that earlier tonight. It kicked my ass. It is a really hard game, but it's really good. It's really rewarding to finish. What level are you in right now, Kool-Aid? I want to play ActRaiser 2, Pokey. I want you to do that redeem. Thank you for the head pats, Broily. All right, so this is a remake of Castlevania The Adventure, which was a Game Boy game. This focuses on Christopher Belmont, who is the Belmont that comes after Trevor, 100 years after Trevor. So like he's after Trevor, but he's before Simon. All right, so let's just start. This game is really good. Dracula, a demon king with once great demonic powers, who seeks to... that's going too fast. Look, those are shots from Dracula's Curse. 100 years have passed since Dracula's demise, and with the fear of him gone, he rose again with his evil castle. Such a tragic history repeating itself, Christopher, a Belmont, decided to stand up for humanity against the demon. He seeks to infiltrate. That's going to be in January, Pokey, just as long as you know that that's a ways off. Let me know if the volume is too low or too loud so I can adjust it. So this game also is a reason why I think game preservation is super important, because you can't legally purchase this game right now. It was digital only. It's been delisted for years. I don't know if it was on the Wii U shop or not. It was originally made for the OG Wii. Now I am playing a legit legal copy because I bought this back in the day. I actually found out about this game not because I was paying attention to the video game stuff, but my my best friend, Mother of Dragons, who's in here a good bit, she was bitching to me about this game. She's like, I got this Castlevania for the Wii. It's really fucking hard. I'm like, ooh, tell me more. I love the Wii. The Wii was a great system. Best version of the original Resident Evil 4 is on Wii. Don't believe me? Go get a Wii, go get that Resident Evil 4, and have fun with the motion controller. It is so good. Volume's good, awesome. Tell you more. Is it very cheap? Is what very cheap? Sword Saint. Sorry, I might be missing something. All right, first boss, the Phantom Bat. Imagine that. He did kick my ass in Dracula X earlier, so I shouldn't be shit talking this guy. Much more reasonable fight here. Oh, if you ever do play this game, don't play it on easy mode. If you play it on easy mode, you're not going to get Dracula's final form, which is a really, really cool fight. This game is pretty forgiving with continues, extra lives, meat. It's by no means an easy Castlevania, but it's very fair. Oh, yeah, you are at the final boss then, Monkey. I know what you're talking about. Good luck with it. Finley said that he fought it for like 2 hours. Like one battle, 2 hours long. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misquoting Finley. May lightning strike me if I am misquoting Finley Fish. Yeah, death is. You need to get to death with as much health as possible. Death can fuck you up very quickly. And if you get to him with like not a lot of health, good luck. I'm not gonna say it's not possible, but also if you need it, there's meat right here too. A lot of eyeballs. What didn't you enjoy about Dawn, Sil? I really like Dawn. What did you not care for it? I mean, I don't really care about the story. The story is anime silliness, but I don't play Castlevania games for story. I know some people probably do. I mean, there's people that play Street Fighter for the story. That I don't understand. I'm about to get some comments. Arya was better. Fair enough. Dawn does, at least from a story standpoint, does kind of feel just tacked on. But I don't know. I like Dawn a lot. So this is kind of fucked up about this game. This is a very loose remake of the first Game Boy game, which is, I don't think the first Game Boy game is a good game, but it does have really, really good Game Boy music, and the starting theme is really, really good. They actually made a version of the level 1 Game Boy music for this game, and it's completely unused. It's in the files, but it is completely unused. There's a ROM hack of this that replaces the I think it replaces the song of the first level to include that one in the first level in place of whatever it was that was just playing. Battle of the Holy, yes. It's really good. Really, really good. If they do re-release this, I hope they allow a mode with that lets you start with that. Oh, that He-Man almost got me. You know, most of the sprites in this game are original, but the Fleamen are right out of Symphony of the Night. Get rid of that guy. Get the key there. Also, there's several different ways to play this. There's 3 difficulty modes, but then there's also classic and normal style. Classic style, this feels much more like the Game Boy game, and it removes a lot of the sub-weapons. I've done this deathless one normal, but not like harder, classic, or anything like that. I do want to try those higher difficulties and style changes though at some point. Also, there are branching paths in a lot of the levels. Like I'm totally skipping the mini boss of this level just because I don't like that route. The mini boss itself is okay, but I'm not going to fight this slime thing. Back to the boss. If you've played this before, how would you rank this as a classic Mania, everyone? I was surprised last October. There were a lot of people in that challenge that were really critical of this game. I think this is one of the better classic Manias. Right. In classic, you can't control like. Oh, well, I can't get that. I can't get that now. No, I can't. I don't have any hearts. Oh no, that's not good. What are the sub-weapons that you have in Classic? Like, this is something you can do in normal mode. You see how I'm kind of moving him backwards when he jumps? You can't do that in Classic mode. You can only jump forward. I want to say the axe and the dagger, because the original Castlevania, The Adventure, did not have sub-weapons. But Belmont's Revenge, the sequel, had 2 sub-weapons. Holy Water. One version of the game also had the axe, the other had the cross. Like, Japanese version had one, North American version had the other. I played both, and I can't really remember which. Alright, time to fight Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. At least I think that's supposed to be Jekyll and Hyde. Oh, Sarzac's starting to get tired. I was thinking of maybe trying to shoehorn in one of the haunted castles. I don't think I should, especially since I have work tomorrow. He's dead. Yeah, this is really good music. Really high energy. I love this game. I love it, and I want it to be available legally so everybody can enjoy this. I have a feeling they'll do a ReBirth collection. Especially since they, did a new Contra. Oh, got hit there. Gradius is the only series that I guess still kind of dormant, which sucks because I fucking love Gradius. Oh! That fucking bat! Jeez! Oh my god, I have never had that happen before. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna be fine. There's 2 or 3 meat pickups in this level. Jeez, that was a lot of fucking HP. Thankfully, as long as I hang on to the axe, the boss of this level is pretty cake. If you don't have the axe, it's a different story, but... I love this game. This is such a good Castlevania. It'd be really cool if Belmont's Revenge got like the treatment for this, because that is already a really good game. Except the final boss. I really don't like the final boss. I think there's meat at the bottom of this corridor. I'm not gonna get that in time. Fuck! Oh my god. Phew! Oh, okay. That was something of a recovery. This is the level, by the way, where the games show you that it's not fucking around. I should have hit that guy. I don't want to deal with those bats. Fuck, we have the Bone Dragon King. This is a pretty easy boss, but I can take like 2 hits. Okay. I'm gonna die in the next section. There's gonna be too many Medusa heads here. Medusa heads are really, really aggressive in this game. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna die. I took a risk. It didn't pay out. That's fine. It's just a little frustrating because if I had not taken that slacking on that staircase because of that bat, I wouldn't have died. Okay, that's where you do the jump. Okay. Really annoying is that there's some meat right up here. Move back some. So I don't need it, but if you need meat, that's the last meat of this level. Oh, wow. Okay, cannot lose this axe. Need this for the boss. I know Finley got to the final boss monkey and I think fought the boss for like an hour or 2 before wiping, and then had to do like 8 hours of grinding before he could beat it, and then it was still an hours long fight. I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Like I said, like many other games tonight, I haven't played this one since last October. Okay. It is not legally available right now, Major Link. It was on the Wii. I think it might have been on the Wii U even. It has not been available legally for years. I'm playing this on my Wii from when I bought this back in the day. But, yeah. Hopefully this game gets a re-release sometime soon. Give Major Link Gaming a shout out real quick. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad since I have the axe. But it's the ruler sword. No damage. I died in this level, but no damage there. That was what, level 3? Okay, 2 more real levels. There is a stage 6.
Thank you.
It's just Dracula. Hey, Major Link, thank you for the sub. Dude, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let me do a big shout out for you. Very, very appreciated, my friend. I'll check out Major Link Gaming, one of the first Twitch streamers, I think, to follow the channel. This level's kind of annoying because there's a section where it's very maze-like, and the last boss can be a big pain. Oof. A little cocky standing there. This is fun right here. You can take these guys out with chandeliers. I don't know why, but I love being able to do stuff like that. Do you find that simul streaming? Is the tech setup difficult for that? I know a couple people that stream to both Twitch and YouTube, and they had like some tech issues initially. I mean, they got it figured out. They're very techy people to begin with. I'm thinking of doing it when my channel gets a little bit bigger. Like right now, I'm still wanting to keep the focus on Twitch, but if it gets a little bit bigger, I'm gonna look into you know, other options. Oh, okay, Sarzac. Gravity is a thing, and I should respect it. What the fuck was that? Also, that's something really cool to do in this battle. Your whip just has to hit the enemy. You can, well, didn't do a good example of that there. Okay, this fucking skeleton. Alright, now I'm in a position where I have to use the maze to get to the meat. Which I was hoping not to have to do. Oh my god, really? I'm gonna go here. Nope.
We're being attacked!
Hey, we're getting raided by Narumi. Narumi, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, welcome. I'm Sarzac. I'm a retro VTuber. We're finishing up a Castlevania marathon right now. We've been streaming Castlevania games for the last 12 hours. But hi, everyone. Naru, how was your stream? Everybody, please check out my friend Narumi. She's amazing. PSO2 NGS streamer. How was your stream? Were you doing NGS? I agree with that, Professor. Absolutely. Okay, how are we gonna handle this? Okay, I can kill the knights by standing there. Well, I missed my opportunity. I'm on a time limit here. So let's see. There we go. Perfect. And you want to go here. All right, Major Link, have a good night. Thank you for the stub, and good luck with getting verified on Kick. I hope that works out for you. Feel free to stop by anytime. All right, so I got the meat, and I got a 1-up. We're gonna go this way. Ooh, VR chat. I want to get into VR chat. I don't know how though. Like I have a 3D model for it and everything. I just don't know how to go about like getting into it. Okay, I think I go this way. Yes, and then we're just gonna fall here, murder them. Gotta deal with the peeping ghost. And going to fight one of my ex-girlfriends. Because this vamp is as crazy as one of my exes. She actually does remind me of one of my exes, and it's not one that I tell stories about a lot. It's the one that laughed uncontrollably in the Whataburger drive-through line at 3 a.m. in the morning. Which, have I shared that story before? Man, where did all my hearts go for this? Okay, there's one more thing of meat coming up, but... You never heard it? Okay. So, I was dating this one chick. There's a decent age gap between the two of us. And nobody. she was something like I think 20. I was a little bit older. Okay. Does this guy want to play? You can sometimes cheese this guy. Just come to me. Come to me. Come to Christopher. There we go. There we go. Nope. Come back. Come back. Thank you. Anyway, she and I used to always do stuff like around like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. We were night owls, especially whenever like college wasn't in session. One night, we're both high as fuck. We decided we're gonna go get Whataburger. Is he coming back? And we go there like at 3:30 in the morning. And they're promoting a new burger called the Thick and Hearty. And we're in the drive-thru line for like an hour. Hang on, this bridge is gonna fall apart. I gotta pay attention here. I got a 1-up. I'd rather get some health. Let me get through this part real quickly, because there's meat at the end of this corridor. I'll finish the story. Okay. So anyway, we finally get up to like the drive-thru window, and this very, very large woman is working the window, and she's wearing a shirt promoting the Thick and Hearty burger. And the shirt she is wearing is a good 2 or 3 sizes too small for her, because it's form-fitting, it's not covering everything up. And my girlfriend just starts laughing her ass off about Thick and Hearty, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, they're gonna spit in our food. Shut the fuck up. I hate this boss so much. If I die on the boss, well, death. Could you do your thing, please? Do your thing, please. Sometimes you cannot jump on the platform without hitting the little dudes. And this guy sometimes likes to just wait out the timer. I got impatient there. Oh! Which, this guy can kill you after he dies, by the way. You have to be really careful. Okay, I thought that would have killed him. Jeez. Do your thing. Okay, phew. Okay, going on to what is the last real level. There's a stage after this. It's just Dracula. This is a level. Every second counts on this fucking level. It's easy to get to death and get killed by the timer. So I'm gonna be really focused on this, guys. I'm starting to get a headache. I think I've had too much Castlevania today. Thought I still had, well, I need the holy water here. Professor, if you're still there, when I get near the area with the third meat, could you point that out to me? Okay, I cannot take any more damage. This is going to try to fall on me. Oh, these ghosts are the worst. Ooh, okay. There's also a mid-boss. I have to fight Frankenstein as a mini-boss here. God, this music is so fucking good.
I like Castlevania. I like Castlevania.
I don't, Pokey, because the original game kind of went overboard with that enemy. So I think it's kind of appropriate. Ugh, gross. Its destroyed body can damage you, so do not touch those if they're on the screen at all. Okay, the meat is right here. I need to kill these skeletons first, though. Bye, skelly boys. All right, first meat of what is really the final level, right here. Very careful with this door. Sometimes Medusa heads will come out of that. But here's Frankie. Okay, I thought I could avoid that just by ducking. I guess not. Actually really like this depiction of Frankenstein, since it's not Karloff. Much closer to how the monster is described in Mary Shelley's novel. Fat Zach? I'm not fat right now. I'm not fat right now. I was fat earlier. What's up, June? Monkey, thanks for shouting June out. June, how are you doing? I'm not fat right now. This level is so fucking hard. It's good, though. It's a very well-designed level. Whoa! I didn't know they could go off platforms.
Thank you.
June! June, you crazy girl, you! Thank you for the sub, June. Thank you. Let me give June a shout-out. June is a friend and an awesome streamer, and I hope everybody here checks June out. June, what have you been up to lately? I really should have taken damage there. Look, I can't. Oh, no! Look, I couldn't. I'd already had a stupid death earlier, so this was not going to be a deathless. This better be a 1cc, though. Wouldn't surprise me if I die one more time in this level, though. Not only is death a pretty hard fight in this game, the last stretch of this level is really tough, I think. How is the War Within? I actually checked out Guild Wars 2 for the first time like a month or two ago. I really liked it. I was able to recreate myself in it. I was like, oh wow, okay, I can have a cute guy or a cute femme boy. This works. June, have you been streaming lately? I know I miss your streams a lot since you're like on the other side of the world, but normally I at least see like notifications like on my phone. Been streaming a bit, but not on a regular schedule. Okay. I'm okay with taking a little damage. There's some meat coming up. That is way too much fucking damage for a Medusa head. Okay, there's meat at the top of this elevator. So there's meat right here, which is really, it's hidden in a platform. Not in a wall, but in a platform. Ooh, that was close. This is the final stretch of the level. This part is really hard. Go. Actually, no, this isn't quite the final stretch, but this part is really hard right here. I'm probably going to get hit by one of those wannabe death guys. Yep, got hit by him. Do I want the cross or the axe for death? I think I want the axe. And you're very welcome, June. I'm gonna stick with this. I don't remember which one is preferable. Alright, let's go beat up an old man. I think I wanted to cross. Because that candle should have dropped the sub-weapon and probably dropped an axe. Yeah, I wanted to cross. Oh well. This is a very good death fight, but it is very hard. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Sarzac, how could you forget about Death's giant death sickles? I got him this time. It's a very good boss fight. It's just, if you don't have full health getting here, it is rough. I didn't do that last time because I did too much. Oof. Am I out of axes? I am. What? A fucking fight. Good fucking fight, though. Thank you for the GGs. Alright, we got one guy left. Then we are done with the stream. My advice is to keep the axe for this fight. You'll need it for the third phase. I'm trying to remember, do I hit the head first or do I hit the fireballs first?
As ever, the ally of worthless humans.
Head first. Too close. Too close. Wrong way. This is the longest part of the fight. know he's gonna hit me here. I need to get him over here. Having him on that side of the screen is working against me. Okay. This is a really, really cool Dracula final form that we're about to have. Oh, I broke your jaw, Dracula. There we go. All right. I died what? 2 times? No, 3 times. 3 times. Once in level 3, twice in level 5. So 1 CC. When the dust settled, Christopher stood tall. The evil scheme of Count Dracula was threatened by a single vampire hunter. Peace has returned to Transylvania. Oh, thank y'all for the GGs. Thank you, thank you. This is a great game. With this, a new legend in the history of the Belmonts came to pass to be talked about for generations. But this was not to be the last. Because you see, Christopher didn't actually kill Dracula. Dracula escaped, and he's going to fuck up Christopher's son in the sequel, Belmont's Revenge. Igarashi! There he is, Igarashi! One of the last Castlevanias he worked on. Ugh. So let's see, how many Castlevanias did I do tonight? 1 through 4, Dracula X, Legends, Bloodlines, Adventure Rebirth. Is that 9? 5, Dracula X, Legends, Bloodlines. No, that's 8. That's 8. I did Bloodlines Deathless and 1 CC'd everything except Dracula X, which is the one game I probably should have at least 1 CC'd, considering I have a really, really good Deathless run of that from a while back. Oh my god. I kind of want to go on and do Haunted Castle. I kind of want to do that, but I won't finish until around 1 in the morning, and I have to be at work at 10 a.m. So no, I've not streamed Five Nights at Freddy's. No, aren't those cell phone games? So yeah, was it 9 games? I'm trying to think. Okay, there were the 3 NES games. There were the 3 I played on my SNES. That's 6. Yeah, it was 8 games. 8 games. No, I can't do it, Monkey. I've got work. I actually have to do some work stuff before I can go to bed. Okay, well, that was this month's classic retro marathon. I'm not going to be doing one of these in October. October, I'm not doing one of these because we're going to have I haven't figured it out yet, but we're going to do something for my affiliate anniversary and my VTube anniversary. I don't know what yet though, but that's going to take the place of October's marathon. Plus, I'm going to be participating in Dot Level's Castlevania challenge, and that kind of takes up a lot of my time, which I encourage all of you to to consider getting into if you like Castlevania. It's a really, really cool event that she does. So my next the next time I do one of these is going to be in November, and I think I'm going to continue with more classic Mega Man stuff. I can do Wily Wars, I can do the Game Boy games. There's still a bunch of classic games I can do. And then December, I think I'm going to do something with Mario, just because it's a me Mario. Yeah, that's going to be the stream. I'm tired. It's late. Why don't we wrap things up, everybody? Yeah, let's come back here to the library. Okay, that was a lot of Castlevania games. I'm pretty pleased with my performance. Dracula's Curse got... Oh, wait, no, I didn't 1cc Dracula's Curse. What am I thinking about? I did not 1cc that or Dracula X. I 1cc'd everything else other than those two, except Bloodlines, which I did do Deathless. Okay. Let's start wrapping the stream up. Here's my stream schedule for the coming week. Tomorrow, for Castlevania Monday, we're playing Dead by Daylight. 5 p.m. Central. I'm going to be checking out the Dead by Daylight Castlevania collab. Community is invited to play with me. So please, if you have Dead by Daylight, please feel free to play. I don't think you have to get the Castlevania DLC if you don't have it. I have not even gone through the tutorial yet. I'm going to be doing that after work. But I'm excited to check it out. I love watching people play Dead by Daylight. I don't know how I'm going to feel about playing it. We'll just have to see. No stream on Tuesday. I'm off. On Wednesday, Discord movie night, we are going to do Beetlejuice. I had to cancel that last week because of a hurricane. So we postponed it to this week. Thursday, more Demon Souls. Friday, I'm finishing Phantasy Star 3. And we'll be returning to Darkest Dungeon for a few streams. There's some DLC stuff I want to do. Saturday I'll be doing PSO GameCube. That also includes Friday and Saturday streams are going to start off with some Mushi Pork, by the way. And then Sunday, a special viewer redeem stream courtesy of Suki, Suki Zero. I'll be doing some Metal Max Returns, which Juno actually redeemed like almost a year ago, and I'm going to continue off of that save file. When Suki redeemed it, I don't think Suki had found the channel, and I don't think Suki knew that I had already done it. But I asked Suki, I'm like, do you want me to just continue my playthrough? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. So busy stream week ahead. But yeah, so that's going to be it. All right, we're going to raid out in a little bit, so if you're here, stick around just a little bit longer, please. We'll find a friend to raid out to. Here's a link to my Discord if you'd like to join the Discord if you're not in it. And also here's a link to my social medias. I'm on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Facebook, and some other things. And if you're new to the stream, if you enjoyed yourself, if you were having fun, do consider dropping a follow. It's appreciated, and it helps the stream grow. And yeah. Thank you to everybody that stuck around. Some of you were here from the very beginning of the stream, and it's late. But I want to thank everyone that was here. This was a lot of fun. I was a little hesitant to do this because I already do a lot of Castlevania content on the channel, but it was kind of fun to see how many I could get through in this period. So let me thank a couple people specifically, and we'll look for someone to raid out to. So I want to thank Velociraptor J for the 24-month resub, Jackdaw13 for the 30-month resub for 6 months in advance. Thank you, Jack. Rodjan Arlix for the raid, Professor Hammerrad for the bits, The Queen is Lost and Tall Grant for the raids, Mother of Dragons 42 for the 34-month resub, Finley Fish for the 5-month tier 3 resub, Laughable 29 for the 400 bits, Unknown Traveler and Poison Bats for the raids, PK Coltrane and Meep for the raids, Sheriff Ram for the 10-month resub. Thank you, Sheriff. Silhouette for the gifted sub to Broily, Kron 151 for the 500 bits, Twisted Viper 007 for the raid, Kyra the Mystic for the raid, Pro and Pro Gaming for the 18-month resub, Twisted Viper for the follow as well, Kool-Aid Matt 1 for the follow, Hikari Kugaragi for the raid. Major Link Gaming for the sub. Narumi for the raid, and June DVD for the 15-month resub. Yeah, it's 12:30. I gotta wrap the stream up. I got work in the morning. So yeah, thank you all so much. With that said, before we find a raid target, I do want to thank my subscribers real quickly by name. So let me do this, and we'll find someone to raid into. But subscribers, thank you guys for the love and support you continue to show the stream. It means the world to me. I want to thank Arinthesis, Pizza Maid, More Cowbell, Mr. Popinski, Akitone, Coco G, Treeby, RPG Capper, Unknown Traveler, Diclonus Raxon, Oh You Broke It, Dead Josh 12th, excuse me, I'm getting hiccups, Tuffymon, Old Blood and Guts, Melchior Stormseeker, Fabled 1, Pablo Diablo, 613, Silhouette, Mother of Dragons 42, Kirby Boy, Thunder Drummer, Poison Bats, Methetus, Professor Hammerrad, Sheriff Ram, Monkey Deshawn 26, Labrat 101, Bimo 98, Zelda Gaz, Lantis Greyfeld. Also, Lantis, thank you for the very kind words earlier. That was very sweet of you. Fusili Pagnini, Miss Rubik, Pig Dark Knight, Purring Tiger Gaming, Neo Lionheart, Bobcat Bry, Velociraptor J, Tigress Jinya, Rocker 57, Rico Nico, Lily Hops, Neon Axolotl 7, Dark Lore VT, Degenerate DD, Hellfiber, Jay Cosney, Hikari Kugaragi, Denero Mark, Lumina Verse VT, Voxhound, Zero Wise Man, Gallopin Ghost, Lord Vexan, Midnight Moonflower, Amy Yazuki, Faxborn, Biako, Gervination, One Cat in a Box, Eco Weaver, Prawn 151, Pro and Pro Gaming, Eldora Zephyr VT, Blasphemit, Finley Fish, Kyra the Mystic, Hungriest Cheetah, Not Very Tall, Azura Lightning, and Rajit Orlix. Thank you everybody. It's late. I'm gonna pass out. Who's streaming? The Invader Zim creator is streaming again. We rated him once though. Ooh, I spy somebody I wanted to raid the other night, but they couldn't because they were having tech issues. Yes, we're going to raid. Professor Ramses. Let me make sure Ramses is not ending his stream. That's happened to me a couple times lately, in that I've raided streams that were like practically ending. Or in one case actually ended. We raided into a dead stream. It was very fucking embarrassing. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid Professor Ramses. I know Ramses is several time zones behind me, so he's probably gonna be streaming for a while. Yeah, he's only been streaming for an hour and a half. Ramses normally goes a little bit longer than that. He's playing some looks like a Metroid randomizer. So yeah, let's go say hi to our friend Ramses. Have a great night, everyone. Take care, be good, be kind to others, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for some Dead by Daylight, Castlevania style. Good night, everybody. Bye.